Encyclopedia Brown's maternal drunk grandfather.
Is that what a healthy hand is supposed to look like?
Don't miss next week's episode, Sex for Procreation.
I think all those fingers just graduated.
Hal Koppel, Ted Koppel's discount uncle.
Uh-oh, Cartman's calling social services again.
Hello, Mom? This is Ralph.
You don't have to yell,
Judy
dear.
and Frank want me to stay for dinner. Is it all right with you?
Sure, just stay there forever.
Thanks. Bye.
She said we're going to McDonald's.
Oh, let's listen to obscene comedy albums.
There's something we all enjoy about staying for dinner.
Hitting on our friend's sister?
You ever thought why?
Sure,
It's
free
because
food.
eating with others is fun.
I thought that was drinking with others.
People like to come together at meal times,
And on ladies'
enjoy
night.
each other's company while they're enjoying good food.
They don't enjoy Dad's rank flatulence.
Mealtime is fun for Frank.
Because Frank is a
And
dullard,
it's fun for Judy, too.
and she eats paste.
But it's different with Ralph.
Oh, what's the matter, Beef?
Will you have some peas, Ralph?
Gosh, Mrs. Scott, I don't like peas.
Oh, that's too high. Well, how about a baked potato then?
They have too many antioxidants.
Okay.
But only if you got deep-fried bacon bits to
Hey,
put on it.
Ralph, why aren't you eating? Remember that picture we saw? What picture? The picture with the hand and the 5 groups of food. Oh, that was just schoolwork.
So, it.
Ralph
For
isn't
shame.
enjoying his dinner much.
Ralph's a bummer.
Maybe it's because of that candy bar he had just before dinner. Whatever it is, Ralph's good time with Frank and Judy is spoiled.
Maybe it's because Mrs. Scott's cooking sucks.
The next day is Saturday.
The 14th?
Ralph's tired,
Tired of this cruel world.
but Frank and Judy feel differently.
They drink Monster
We're going
Energy.
skating today. Can Ralph come with us?
Well, I don't know. I think he's still in his room. Just a moment. Let me see.
If he's managed to untie himself.
Frank and Judy are here and want you to go skating with them.
Oh, God, I'm hungover.
Hi, Judy. Hi. Can you go skating with us outside? It's just right.
For you to bust your
I don't
ass.
feel like going skating. Thanks anyway.
I just want to play Candy Crush all day.
That's too bad. Maybe he can go tomorrow.
When the ice is thinner.
The ice is
That's how
gonna
it's been
break.
for quite some time.
Ralph's got a
Just
goofball
hasn't
problem.
had the pep that he should have.
From Ephedrine.
And now, Ralph begins to wonder why.
Why do I
Maybe
even
there
try?
was something more in last week's classwork than he had thought. That hand, for instance,
It's
the
filthy.
teacher had drawn. 5 fingers that point the way to health.
They point the way to
What
hell?
is it now?
Edward
Bread
Razorblade
and
hands.
Butter or margarine,
Hold the
milk
gluten.
and cheese,
Hold the
meat
lactose.
and eggs,
Preferably scrambled.
vegetables.
I hate
Just lop
vegetables.
that finger off then.
Those are the
Oh, okay.
foods you
Huh?
should eat every day if you want to be healthy.
Nutrition by
First
Joe Don
one.
Baker.
Bread and butter or margarine.
Oh, prison
reminds
food.
him of Kenneth. Why? Because those are foods. And
They're
Kenneth
what
has
foods?
the
I
most
don't
energy in class.
I've never seen someone spread
Whole
butter
grain
that
breads
manically.
like whole wheat and rye are especially good for you.
Especially your colon.
Do eat white bread, make sure it's enriched.
And gluten-free.
Rich bread has vitamins added to it.
Like herbal essence.
Cereals give the same kind of energy and health values that bread does, especially whole wheat cereals and oatmeal.
Sprinkle with a pound of sugar every
Butter
morning.
and margarine contain fats. They give you energy in a different way from breads and cereals.
Yeah, the energy
Butter
to
and
sit on the
fortified
couch.
Margarine have vitamin A in them, which is necessary to good
Hey!
health.
And vitamin trans fats for clogged
The
arteries.
second finger that points to health represents milk and cheese.
I've read
And
that comic
somehow,
book.
They remind Ralph of the tallest children in class.
I thought it was a tall drink of
That's
water.
because milk and cheese help the body grow.
Milk. It does a body good.
Milk is about
If you
the
can
most
keep it down.
perfect food there is.
Just ask Sheriff
A glassful
Geronimo.
at every meal is good for you. And with one more, that makes a quart a day.
Depending on the size of those glasses.
Vitamin D milk helps build strong bones and teeth.
We all need the D.
Ralph has decided that it must be lots of milk which has given Linda such a bright smile.
And those once-a-month bleachings.
Cheese is a bodybuilder too.
And a
And there
constipator.
are many kinds to choose from.
Velveeta, processed cheese food products.
And Cheese Whiz, too.
The third finger represents meat and eggs.
But on the streets, it
And
means
Ralph
something
thinks
else.
of George right away, because he's the huskiest and the strongest boy in class.
I'd hate to see the
Meat and
scrawny
eggs help
kids.
the body grow and make it strong.
Doesn't all food help the
Meat
body
is
grow?
good for you, and there are many kinds. There's beef,
And beef turds.
Pork and ham.
What the hell is spork?
There's lamb.
Hello, Clarice.
Fish is good.
I guess.
And so is chicken and other poultry.
And so is Long Pig.
An egg a day is good for you, too.
And keeps the
Boiled,
farts in dry.
fried, scrambled, poached, or any way.
Enough about eggs.
Meats and eggs are high in protein, which helps build red blood and strong muscles.
There's also a slight chance of gingerization.
The fourth finger, pointing the way to health, represents vegetables. And here
Ew.
Ralph thinks of several children in his class, for there are many kinds of vegetables.
There's the canned
Potatoes,
kind.
for instance, are an energy food. And baked potatoes, eaten with their skins and butter or margarine, have lots of vitamins and minerals, too.
And starch. Enough
When
for
it
your
comes
shirt.
to green and yellow vegetables,
We have none in this
Ralph
film.
thinks of Wendy, the prettiest girl in the class.
Because of her complexion.
And there are so many
Ralph wishes
different
Wendy were
kinds.
green or yellow.
Green vegetables like string beans,
Better with butter.
asparagus, and broccoli.
Better with never mind.
There are salad vegetables like lettuce. And many others like celery, radishes, and carrots.
And more rabbit
Carrots are
food.
good cooked, too.
Just trust me,
And so
okay?
is squash and other yellow vegetables like rutabaga.
Ruta what?
Cauliflower and cabbage are good, too.
Hey, it's Observer's
Yes, there
brain.
are hundreds of wonderful vegetables.
But we didn't show
The
them.
important thing is that all kinds of vegetables are good for you, whether they're raw or cooked.
Or induced
They're
rectally.
important for good health,
I've never seen
Lots of
kids eat
energy and
vegetables
fat.
with so much enthusiasm.
for clear skin and bright eyes,
Not present here.
for shining, gleaming hair,
Use Pert Plus.
and above all, for that wonderful sense of feeling good.
I feel bloated.
The last finger represents fruit, and there are
Would you
two
call me?
kinds.
Apples
Some
and
are
oranges.
especially rich in vitamin C, and help
Those go
ward
best with
off some
vodka.
of the diseases that keep you in bed.
I just love a good screwdriver in the morning.
Faster, too. Foods with lots of vitamin C in them include orange juice, grapefruit, strawberries, melons, and of course, whole oranges.
Peels and
Certain
seeds sold
vegetables
separately.
like tomatoes and raw cabbage are also rich in vitamin C.
Tomatoes
You
are a
should
fruit,
have
sir.
vitamin C food every day.
Like a
provided
Flintstone
and stored
chewable.
in the body very long. Finally, there are the fruits we eat for dessert. Wonderful fruits like apples, bananas, peaches, pears, plums, grapes, and many others.
If you can afford
Nuts
them.
make a good dessert too.
I
They're
beg
rich
your pardon.
in energy, proteins, vitamins, and minerals.
Get
And
your hands
now,
off my
as
nuts,
Ralph
Linda.
thinks about it, he realizes that each of the children he admires depend on all the foods and not on just one food.
The narrator
George is
has the
strong,
hiccups.
And
Wendy
boring.
is pretty.
And boring.
Linda has a bright smile.
And she's boring.
And Kenneth has lots of pep. Not
He's
because
especially
of any
boring.
one food that they eat, but
Because of all the
they
drugs
eat
they
some
ingest.
Of all kinds of food. For it takes 5 fingers to point the way to healthful
4 fingers and a
eating
thumb, you
habits.
mean.
Manos, the hands of health.
And Ralph goes over them in his mind.
His
Every
twisted,
day,
dark
eat bread and
mind.
butter, milk and cheese, meat and eggs,
This is too
vegetables,
much to remember, man. Too much pressure.
and a vitamin C food.
Careful throwing
Thinking
those
about
gang
all this
signs
food has
around,
made him
Junior.
hungry. He has a candy bar around as usual.
But 1950s
Now,
guilt
Ralph
suddenly
has
shames
a better
him.
idea of why he shouldn't let candy and sweets substitute for other foods. Sweets don't have the proteins, the vitamins, or the minerals, the bodybuilding qualities of other foods.
Kids don't give a
So
shit.
for the next few months, Ralph really worked at learning to eat all kinds of foods.
Mexican, Thai,
Ralph, would you like some
Swahili.
tea?
I don't want. Well, okay.
Well, what happened to you?
Tapeworm,
He'd
what of it?
sample everything that was served to him. And even if it didn't happen to be a food that he preferred, he'd eat some of it anyway.
And then purge it later.
Piece of leather, dear.
Oh god, he's drinking blood! Ow, 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 ow,
A
ow, ow.
19-course meal family.
Brains!
At night, he'd go over the 5 food groups and see how he had done that day.
For each finger was a judgmental finger.
After a month or 2 of this, Ralph suddenly realized that a slow change had taken place without his noticing it.
Puberty.
He found that eating had become fun.
At Chuck E. Cheese's.
What's more, his health was better, and he had more pep.
He
had
found a
more
new
fun than
goofball
he used
dealer.
to, and more friends.
Weird friends, but friends.
And all because he had learned to eat by counting his foods on his fingers.
When you say it out loud, it sounds kind of gross.
The Pan American Health Organization does not endorse this film or any of its content. Seek medical treatment and legal counsel if you have had any type of botulism or other food-related illness.
Will you have some peas, Ralph?
Gosh, Mrs. Scott, I don't like peas.